Hello, everybody. It's Tuesday, the day before the end of the month. Someone pointed out to me that tomorrow is actually the end of the month. And I think from what we've been seeing is that we sell off in the morning, and then as the day rolls by, people start to get into positions or start to get into calls. Um, I was kind of thrown off last Friday because Friday normally for Google, and I think these past couple of days I've specifically been trading Google. Um,
Hmm.
and I shared a list this today about what I was watching. And honestly, I just focused on Google. I think I was short AMD, which I think dropped a little bit, then rose. Um, but same with Friday. Friday, I would mainly trade at Google. I thought it would continue down. I got burned. Um, so basically let the charts tell you. The 5 minute, and I've really been using the 5 minute app because if nothing else, it gives you which stocks are triggering, and it gives you levels to kind of play off of. Um, if a stock's dropping and you can get it as close to that 5 minute low as possible, that's your stop, and that's you're out. And usually you don't lose as much if you can play a retracement back up to that 5 minute low. Um, we had a pretty flat day.
Bring up. Can you bring up Google? Google today. Google was a beautiful short today.
I, you know,
I
and
think
I,
started up like $2 and dropped $4.
yeah, and I was short Google today. Um, but you know what I did? So today, and I had a beautiful entry, and I was actually early. I I saw this drop. I was somewhat bearish on it because if you look at this 3 month, um, Google in the pre-market, not in the in the regular market, but in pre-market, it hit a 3 month new high. Um, but like I said, however, this is 127.05, and this high is 126.38. So I kind of, and again, I kind of was leaning short. Um, And like I said, I got in a beautiful short right here, but then I think I got out on this candle. So I was mad and I tried to re-short it when the app triggered or down on this candle. And I ended up not being as profitable as I should have. But yeah, this first from the open was quite the short. Um, another another way to play this is to um, let me draw this line. Draw this line right here. Another one is to see this line and see this bounce. We couldn't quite make it here and then short again. Um, and I think Google ended up pretty flat. Um, well, down 0.6%. It was down like close to 2% when down in this low. My plan this weekend was to do this, is to get our swimming pool set up. So now they're all, and I don't understand kids because this is filled from the hose, and God, that is such cold water. Um, so, so yeah, they're asking me to build to blow up floaties. Um, so yeah, uh, this was a great short at the open. We kind of chopped around from there. But you
Did
could,
you notice that 5 minute that first bar? Look how basically it never really broke that either.
yeah. And let me get back to that. Um, so, and let me draw another line. Draw horizontal
So
line.
Brian, just to reemphasize, The app is only to get you into the trade. You want to be watching it on a chart like this to go ahead and get a better idea on how to trade that. Basically, you're playing it off of the bounce off that to go down. So every
Right.
time it approaches that 5 minute low, you're buying puts.
Right.
Yeah, Google should have never been a long position today.
Yeah. And the interesting thing, and I got a calendar reminder. Um, I wonder if I can look at my calendar from here. Somewhere in June.
All right,
Uh,
so let me tell you what's supposed to happen. First 2 weeks in June are awesome. Goes up usually about 500 to 1,000 points. After that, the third week in June, everybody got vacation, and the market usually drops 1,000 points.
yeah.
That's your pattern.
And I thought I thought I had a calendar reminder to short Google somewhere around here, the 12th, 13th, or the 19th. Yeah, and you mentioned Google long on this daily chart. We're kind of, and let me get rid of this. We're kind of threatening this high here. If you want to draw lines, we're kind of in this box right here. Draw. So yeah,
Yeah, but I think Google is still hitting all-time highs, well, at least yearly highs.
yeah,
So Google has to be a long. However, it broke the cycle today because it finished short down.
and let's bring up the
The other
20.
one is NVIDIA, NVDA. That one should be a long for anybody.
Well, and
You stay long till it turns short.
and I wonder if you're kind of coming close to chasing this thing, because this thing had huge earnings, and I think the news was that it joined the $1 trillion club and then pulled back. And that's usually what happens when you hit these milestones. People tend to take profit, and that's what we saw today with this candle. This is a red candle, but yeah, like Alan said, I would expect this to continue its rise. Um, oh,
Yeah, but
yeah.
NVIDIA was what?
I was going to say, I think we lost you. We lost something because you turned into a phone. So yeah, anything else you want to talk stocks about, Alan?
I just want to make sure we're all on the same page. First 2 weeks of June should be up, and then after that, the going in July 4th is always down the same amount.
Okay.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah, there you are. So yeah, and Alan and I usually sit and chat for a while and talk different things and then start this video, but we were kind of excited today because Alan is just coming back from the Millionaire Mind Bootcamp, which was in San Antonio this past Friday, Saturday. And Alan, raved and rave. It's an incredible opportunity if you have a chance to go. And do you remember the individuals that were there with Daniel?
Yeah, a guy named Brian Covey, which is the nephew of Stephen Covey, and then or cousin, and then the other one is Dr. Rob Kelly, and he's the coach for Eminem and coach for Morton Downey Jr. So this guy was, so dead on. It was just crazy. I mean, it was just, everything resonated. Everything was cool. Everything was great. It was good, and yeah. I mean, it was just a lot of good exercises and stuff. And so I was there to give my help and blessings. And then I was so impressed with it, I actually signed up for Vegas, which is November 17th and November 18th, I believe, Friday and Saturday before Thanksgiving. So, yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
definitely quite a bit of information, and even Daniel himself is quite the I don't want to say motivational speaker, but quite the inspiration. And he is very much in tune with God and um, blessings and things like that. And you are, as an individual, you are made to be more than you are. Um, Daniel's big thing is, your thoughts become words, become actions kind of things. And if you are in this mindset of like, this is my lot in life, then that is going to be your lot in life. He's very much into changing your thoughts or molding your thoughts into saying that, you know what, I'm bound for greatness. I can do this. Um, so yeah, unfortunately, I had to miss this past one. Looking forward to Vegas in November. Um, so if you can, you got a couple months to start planning. Um, put it in your calendar. What was it, November 17th and 18th, I think?
Yep.
Just
Yeah.
put
And me and Brian will say hi if you can make it.
right, exactly, yeah.
Love to hang out with you and have a drink or two or something like that, or
Yeah.
Coke or whatever you want.
Hang out in Vegas. Yeah. So, which I've
Yeah.
never been. I've been to Tahoe, I've been to Reno, but never Vegas.
Whoa.
It's
Never been there, huh?
no, I think it's going to be a little overwhelming for me. So, um,
Overwhelming.
I'm this conservative. Well, I don't say conservative, but this, Midwestern kind of, you know, down home Midwestern or whatever. So yeah, it'll be something new for me. Um, so with that, I have baseball for my son tonight. Hopefully you guys are grinding along. Hopefully you continue to trade. Um, I I use the 5 minute rule app daily. If I don't have it for some reason because it's on my Android phone, um, but it's not on my Apple phone. So if I'm away and I don't bring my Android phone, I'm somewhat at a loss and kind of trading at a disadvantage. So, um, well, one other thing before I go, because I know some of you are testing the earnings volume app. Today was kind of a unique day. Um, the If you use the app in pre-market, it goes and looks at yesterday's option volume. The unique problem with today was that yesterday was a holiday. So there was no option volume yesterday either. It's a tweak that I have to do. I don't know how often that we get Mondays off from stock trading. Hopefully you guys are trading well. Um, touch base. Let me know how you guys are doing. Let me know your thoughts on the market, that sort of thing, what you're watching. Um, Trying to get Alan to post his thoughts in the morning as well. Um, I'm trying to do it more often. This is what I'm watching, and maybe eventually I'll get to the point where I'll say why I'm watching it. Um, but we're kind of in this together, and stuff that you're watching, I may want to watch as well, or stuff that I'm watching, you may want to watch as well. So with that, hopefully you guys have a good night, good rest of the week. We'll talk to you guys soon. Bye, everyone.
All right, Brian. We'll see you.